Hello, my dear friend. I'm so glad you're here with me today. As psychologists who spent years working with wonderful people like you, I want to have a warm, open conversation about something close to my heart. Embracing life after 60, a doctor's guide to health, happiness, and purpose. Turning 60 is a milestone, isn't it? It's a time when you've gathered a lifetime of experiences, faced challenges with courage, and grown into the wise, remarkable person you are today. But I know it can also come with questions. How do I stay healthy? How do I find joy in this chapter? How do I make these years meaningful? Let's talk about that. Just you and me, like we're sitting together in my office with a cup of tea. My goal is to share some practical, heartfelt advice to help you thrive, body, mind, and soul. So let's get started. Why life after 60 is a beautiful opportunity. First, let me say this. Life after 60 is not about winding down. It's about living with intention, embracing each day with gratitude, and discovering new ways to shine. I've worked with so many patients in their 60s, 70s, and beyond who've told me these years have been some of their happiest. Why? Because they've learned to focus on what truly matters: health, connection, and purpose. As your guide today, I want to share secrets that I've seen transform lives. These aren't complicated theories or overwhelming to-dos. They're simple, practical steps rooted in science and compassion, designed to fit into your life. Think of this as a roadmap to feeling stronger, happier, and more fulfilled, no matter where you are on your journey. 1. Caring for your body, gentle steps to stay strong. Let's start with your physical health, because it's the foundation for everything else. As a psychologist, I often see how closely our bodies and minds are connected. When you feel good physically, it lifts your spirit. And the good news? You don't need to overhaul your life to stay healthy. Small, consistent steps can make a huge difference. Move in ways that feel good. You don't need to join a gym or run a marathon. A daily walk, say 20 minutes around your neighborhood, can work wonders. Studies show that regular walking improves heart health, strengthens muscles, and even boosts mood by releasing feel-good chemicals in your brain. I had a patient, Margaret, who was 67 and felt stiff and tired all the time. She started walking to her local park every morning, listening to Frank Sinatra on her headphones. A few months later, she was sleeping better, had more energy, and even felt more confident. That's the power of movement. If walking isn't your thing, try something gentle like chair yoga or water aerobics. These are fantastic for flexibility and balance, which are so important as we age. Plus, group classes can be a great way to connect with others. Check your local community center. Many offer free or low-cost options. Nourish your body with kindness. When it comes to food, think balance, not restriction. You don't have to give up your favorite apple pie or Sunday roast. Instead, focus on adding more whole foods to your plate. Think colorful vegetables, lean proteins like fish or turkey, and whole grains like quinoa or oatmeal. A simple trick I share with patients is a half-plate rule. Fill half your plate with veggies, a quarter with protein, and a quarter with grains or starchy foods. It's easy to follow, and it keeps meals satisfying. Don't forget to drink water. As we age, our thirst signals can weaken, so make a habit to sip water throughout the day. Keep a bottle on your kitchen counter or desk, maybe with a slice of cucumber for a little flair. Staying hydrated supports energy, digestion, and even mental clarity. Sleep is your secret weapon. I can't stress this enough. Quality sleep is vital for your health and mood. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night. Create a calming bedtime routine, maybe a warm bath, a few pages of a good book, or some gentle stretching. Avoid screens before bed. The blue light can disrupt your sleep cycle. One of my patients, Tom, struggled with insomnia until he started a no phone after 9 p.m. rule. Within weeks, he was sleeping deeper and waking up refreshed. These habits, moving, eating well, staying hydrated, and prioritizing sleep, are like investments in your well-being. They help you feel stronger, more energized, and ready to enjoy life. 2. Nurturing your mind, keeping it sharp and resilient. Your mind is a beautiful, powerful thing, and taking care of it is just as important as caring for your body. As a psychologist, I've seen how staying mentally active and emotionally resilient can transform how you experience these years. Stay curious. Your brain loves a challenge, so keep it engaged by learning something new. Maybe you've always wanted to play the guitar, bake sourdough bread, or explore history. Now's the time. One of my patients, Ellen, who's 70, signed up for an online photography course. She was nervous at first, but now she's capturing stunning photos of her garden and sharing them with her kids. Learning keeps your brain sharp and gives you a sense of pride. Puzzles and games are another great way to stay mentally active. Crosswords, Sudoku, or even chess can stimulate your brain. If you enjoy tech, there are apps designed for cognitive health. But honestly, a deck of cards or a board game with friends works just as well. Build emotional resilience. Life after 60 can bring changes, retirement health concerns, or shifts in relationships. It's normal to feel uncertain or even sad at times. One tool I teach my patients is mindfulness. Take 5 minutes a day to sit quietly, focus on your breath, and notice your thoughts without judgment. This simple practice reduces stress and helps you feel more grounded. Apps like Calm or Headspace can guide you, or you can simply sit in a quiet space and breathe. Gratitude is another powerful tool. Every evening, try writing down 3 things that brought you joy that day. Maybe a kind word from a neighbor, a beautiful sunset, or a delicious meal. Research shows that gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positive, which can lift your mood over time. Stay connected. Loneliness can be a challenge as we age, but connection is a balm for the soul. Call a friend, join a book club, or volunteer at a local charity. Even small interactions, like chatting with a cashier, can brighten your day. I had a patient, George, who felt isolated after his wife passed. He started volunteering at a community garden, and the friendships he formed there gave him a renewed sense of purpose. 3. Feeding your heart, finding joy and meaning. Now, let's talk about what makes life truly rich. Joy and purpose. After 60, you have a unique opportunity to focus on what lights you up and gives your life meaning. This is your time to live fully, to embrace what matters most. Rediscover what makes you happy. Think about the things that bring you joy. Maybe gardening, listening to jazz, or spending time with your grandkids. Make time for those things. I worked with patient Diane, who loved knitting but hadn't picked up her needles in years. When she started again, it was like a spark came back into her life. She even started teaching her granddaughters to knit, creating precious memories. Find purpose. Purpose doesn't have to mean grand gestures. It can be as simple as being there for your family, mentoring a young person, or helping a neighbor. Volunteering is a wonderful way to give back, whether at a food bank, an animal shelter, or a church group. Studies show that people who volunteer feel more fulfilled and even live longer. Connect with your spirit. For some, spirituality comes through faith, attending services, or praying. For others, it's about feeling connected to nature or the universe. I encourage you to find what grounds you. Maybe it's a quiet walk in the woods, a moment of meditation, or writing in a journal. These practices help you feel centered and at peace. Let go of what weighs you down. This is a time to release old burdens, whether it's clutter in your home, grudges, or unrealistic expectations. Try decluttering one small space like a drawer, or practice forgiveness, even if it's just for your own peace. Letting go creates space for joy. 4. Facing challenges with strength. I know life after 60 isn't always easy. You might be dealing with a health diagnosis, adjusting to an empty nest, or grieving a loss. These moments can feel heavy, but you are stronger than you realize, and there are ways to navigate them with grace. Health challenges. If you're managing a condition like arthritis or diabetes, build a team you trust. Doctors, nurses, maybe a physical therapist. Ask questions, stay proactive with checkups, and lean on loved ones for support. One of my patients, Sarah, was diagnosed with high blood pressure. By working closely with her doctor and making small changes like walking and cutting back on salt, she's now thriving. Life transitions. Retirement or changes in family dynamics can feel unsettling. Create a loose routine to give your days structure. Maybe mornings for hobbies, afternoons for errands, and evenings for relaxation. If you miss the social side of work, consider part-time consulting or mentoring. connection, and purpose can ease the transition. Grief and loss. Losing someone you love is one of life's hardest challenges. It's okay to feel the pain, let yourself grieve, but also find ways to honor their memory, like creating a scrapbook or sharing stories about them. Reach out to friends or a counselor if you need to talk. You don't have to carry it alone. 5. Words of wisdom to carry with you. Before we part, I want to share a few quotes that have touched my heart and inspire my patience. The best is yet to come. This reminds us that these years are full of possibility. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The Dalai Lama's words encourage us to take small steps toward joy. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson reminds us of our inner strength. Keep these words close. They're like a little light to guide you. My friend, we've covered so much today, haven't we? From caring for your body with movement, nourishment, and rest, to nurturing your mind with curiosity and connection, to feeding your heart with joy and purpose. Life after 60 is a gift, a chance to live with wisdom, gratitude, and love. As your psychologist, I want you to know that you are capable of incredible things. You have the strength to face challenges, the wisdom to find joy, and the heart to live with purpose. Take one small step today, maybe a walk, a phone call, or a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. Each step is a victory, a way of saying, I'm here and I'm living fully. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If this resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe so we can keep these conversations going. In the comments, tell me, what's one thing you're doing to embrace life after 60? I'd love to hear from you. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, keep shining, and know that you're not alone on this journey. You've got this.